Good afternoon, guys. So we've left that lovely park up, and we're actually heading back similar way to what we came. We will look at other spots along the way because we missed loads out. We've been told about a few more by Uncle John. But this here we spotted when we were coming out of Barrow, which was a park up we'd done weeks ago or whatever. And there's a beautiful picture here, but just not this time of day. We've got to wait till the tide comes in. And unfortunately, this time of year, the tide's 8 in the morning, high tide, and 8 in the evening. But yeah, it's quite a lovely looking church. I think given the right conditions, it would make for an absolutely beautiful picture. However, east is that way, the church is that way, so it means sunset's going to sunset over there, so we'd get no light on the actual church if we came here this evening. So it's an early morning one, this is. Claire's shooting the other way. And so for us to get that right conditions, we need to be the first thing in the morning and hope it's a clear sky. If it's not clear sky, you'll get no light on it, it'll be flat. If there's a wind, the water will be ripply. Yeah,
it's all against us.
No, it's not against us, you've just got to be in it to win it.
We do.
So, but we do know of a park up around there where we stayed on the beach cliff. So we're probably going to go to a different one that was just round the corner and park there for the day at least. And yeah.
Yep. So my dad's heading back in the morning. So that's the end of his adventure with us, or our adventure with him. So, but we're going to hang around here for a bit longer and then we'll slowly move along.
Got to tell you guys, never are we going to head for the Costas again if we come over to Spain. I say never, but this part of Spain is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think there's been many days where we've been disappointed, whereas when we was on the Costas, I don't know, this is just so picturesque and beautiful around here. We're keeping it to ourselves.
Take me away from home, away from
So we're going to head back up the road to a park up that we used earlier on in this adventure.
So we've made it to a little bay car park. I'm not too sure whether we'll be able to stay here overnight. We'll play it by ear. But just up round the corner over there is where we stayed before. And you can see just at the top here the building with all the graffiti on it. But yeah, we spotted this on one of the walks that we took. We thought, well, we can give it a go. The only thing is, guys, I don't know about you, beaches are lovely when the sun's out. However, when the sun goes in, hasn't got the same appeal. And the sun has definitely gone in now. But again, a beautiful part of the coastline. That's why we chose to come back. What we could have done is try and track across the foothills of the Picos, but I don't think you'll beat the park up we had. That was truly magical. Well, that's why we stayed for a few nights. So that's where we were the other week, parked up alongside this bay. I'm just coming to have a little look what's up here, because we could see this from the other side, but wasn't able to get to it. This coastline is just like everywhere you go, it's bays and sand and bays. It's I'm fed up of saying it's beautiful, but you decide yourself, guys. Get in your vans, turn west. I'm going back for a cup of tea. That's what I'm going to do.
So behind this beach, I'll say behind, that way, is another beach, another cove. It's absolutely beautiful, and I've just been told off because I didn't take you with me. I went to try and get some pictures of the patterns in the sand, as you know I like, and some of the rocks, because they're really interesting over there, and I should have taken you with me. However, you may have got left behind, because there was sort of a rogue wave just came in, and where there was 2/3 of a beach available, suddenly the waves came up to me and right past me, and I was stuck on top of a rock with no way out. So luckily it did go back out quite far, and I was able to get across without too many problems, but I decided that was my call to come home, to come back to Freddie before they have to send out search and rescue to winch me off a rock. I've also got a really interesting dog that's turned up here. We don't know who he belongs to, but he's foraging. Excusing this mess down here, it's disgusting. But isn't he gorgeous? Anyway, next time I go to take photos on a secluded beach in a cove with all the beautiful rocks and the waves coming in, I'll bring you with me, and I'll try not to get stuck.
We've not done this for a long time, have we?
Oh no.
In bed, pillow talk. Claire's quickly getting in bed. Oh, do you want to see this, folks? She's rushing. I do like a rushing. It's all right. It's going to be no clickbait here tonight, folks. Claire's she's wrapped up like a wrapped up thing.
Because I'm wrapped up like a wrapped up thing.
Yeah.
Nice and comfy.
So we thought we'd invite you into this end of Freddie.
Yeah.
We've had 2 games of Ludo tonight, and I'd just like to declare that it was a draw.
It was. Well,
It was a draw.
only just.
Claire won the first game
I
by
kicked
cheating.
your backside in the first game.
Because she made me go around the board twice with one of my counters.
You chose to. You chose to go round the board twice with one of your counters,
No,
and
it
I
was a
just didn't
mistake.
stop you.
It was a mistake. Anyway, so yeah, we had a couple of games of Ludo. The plan for tomorrow is we're going to get up early and go back to that church that you saw yesterday and see if we can get a picture. So I'm just putting a spotlight on Claire.
Gee, thank you.
Jeez, there you go. Isn't she lovely? Yeah, we'll do a bit of photography then. Then we're going to head off to a village called Lanes. It's meant to be quite picturesque, and if the weather's on our side, it'll be a nice walk around. There's an air there that we're going to use. So, yeah, there you go. That's it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Enough pillow talk for tonight.
Yep. I'm gonna
Got a
read.
joke? What about you, Whoopi?
No.
Come
we've done
on.
that before.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Come on, tell your Whoopi Goldberg joke. No, I like it. Come on, it helps me go to sleep. I've heard it that many times.
This is terrible. So, you know, Whoopi Goldberg got married, and she got married to Gerard Depardieu. So now her name is Whoopi Doopy-Doo.
Don't matter how many times you hear that, folks. I'm sorry. Oh dear. So enough of that.
Yeah.
We're about to go to bed. Can hear the waves in the background,
Yes.
and we'll see you in the morning. No night.
Good night.
No more jokes from her.
As you can see, it's Tony up first.
This is a bit of a Jim Jam talk going on now, guys. This is getting ridiculous.
Surprise.
That is a surprise. Turn it off. Good morning from another wonderful beach park up. Another really peaceful park up. Although we've been joined by a few camper vans last night, and they've all huddled around us. Not to be around us, to be close to the coast. But brilliant night's sleep. So we're departing Ian's company again today. Ian's making his way to Santander to go back to Blighty, whilst we're going to go back to the church, try and take a morning picture because the tide's not fully in, but it's in, and then we'll be on our way. And I think we're going to go to a village called Lanes today. I want to have a look around there and see what's there. But guys, again, just a beautiful location. And again in Spain, we're talking to a guy last night, and he said as long as you haven't got your deck chairs out and your picnic table, you can park in these places and the police absolutely tolerate it. You're just parked. So yeah, but we haven't got the masses of vans that we saw on the Costas. I think there's six of us here tonight in a massive car park. So there you go. So we're going to say goodbye to Ian and then let him be on his way.
All right. Thank you so much. Tony,
See you later, mate.
thanks so much.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
take care.
And you.
Safe journey back.
Yeah.
And enjoy your little mini cruise. Right for some, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. It was supposed to be a mini 6-hour cruise, though, wasn't it? From Cairn to Portsmouth, not the
31 hour.
not the longer one because my legs knackered. But
Yeah.
still, that's the one thing I find about van life, which is the only down part for me. It can be lonely,
Yeah.
and and you two are such great fun to be with.
Oh.
You are. It's great.
Oh dear. It wouldn't be Adventure Van Freddie without some kind of photography first thing in the morning. Claire's already halfway up the road. We've come back to the church location, but now the tide's in and we've got a little bit of a mirror. If we're lucky, we'll get a nice image of this beautiful church surrounded by the water here. Got to make sure Freddie's not in the picture. Dear. It wouldn't be Adventure Van Freddie without complications, and it wouldn't be Adventure Van Freddie without photography. Happy with your spot?
I think so.
Perched up there.
Perched.
So I've managed to make it down to the water's edge. Tide's going out, and it's going out very, very quick. So I've got to get set up, take a picture. Sand, my favourite. Not. This sand is still very, very wet because this tide's just gone out. So my bag's going to need a good tidy up when we before it gets back in the van, that's for sure. So normally we'd put a filter on the front now to flatten the water out, but there's no need for it. At the moment it's like a mill pond. I can't believe how quick this tide's retreating though. So we're going to be able to follow this to get a couple of pictures, a couple of reflective pictures. I've changed my mind. I've put the filter on the front, and I'm going to flatten that water down even more and try and get it like glass. That's the idea. I checked the timetables yesterday and it said 8 o'clock's high tide, so it should be retreating now, but every now and then you get a little bit of a surge, and it's probably just a wave surge way out there in the coast that's managing to bring some water around. But yeah, just got to be careful that I don't get cut out, so I don't fancy a paddle first thing in the morning.
I'll be no use, I'll laugh.
Great morning, beautiful morning. Couldn't have asked for much more. So we're now going to go back in time to yesterday when we first came to this location, and we'll show you the difference. So again, this is one of those scenes that the more you wait, the more it changes. As the sun's coming up, it's now lighting the church up beautifully, but you're in between best timings here. Obviously you want the golden light from the sun, but you want the church to be lit as well. So the more the sun comes up, the brighter it's going to get, the highlights are going to get really, really harsh, and you'll lose that warm glow. But it's also nice to see the church lit up.
Tony just cleared off over there and scared the life out of me when he said from that side of the water, over there, that he was stuck. Meanwhile, I was nearly stuck on that little side as the water started rushing in while I was trying to take a photo. It's naughty first thing in the morning. I haven't even had my Weetabix yet. There's no way I could save him. But he is wandering around getting different compositions. So I've had some from down here and some from just up there on this little rocky bit. And yeah, just seeing what's about.
So that's it. Lovely church. And now we need to go and find somewhere to have a little bit of breakfast. I'm a little bit hungry.
So Tony clearly made it back and he was lying to me about being stuck. So it's very naughty and he's in trouble. So he's not going to have a nice breakfast today. He's going to have a sensible breakfast, and I might treat myself to a nice breakfast because naughty boys don't get nice breakfasts. No, they don't. But on a different note, that was fantastic. Completely different light today to what there was yesterday, and obviously the tide was in and kept coming in and kept going out. It was a bit dodgy, but yeah, really nice, different type of photography, and yeah.
So welcome to
Lanes.
another beautiful town. So Claire, what do you think of northern Spain?
I love it.
Sorry guys, another church. But, impressive architecture. I love the use of colours in Spain, must say. The vibrance and the way they paint their house, it's quite daring, but it just works. Cup of tea time, or coffee for me, I think. This is an artisan baker's. It looks pretty good. You love it.
I like the shop a lot.
You like it, or do you?
I love it.
I'm in trouble in this shop, guys. I've lost out. It always takes me to see shops when we're in a foreign country and we're in AVFreddie, and then I've got to work out how to transport things back. This place has got a real tourist vibe to it. Loads and loads of bars and eateries. So yeah, be sure to put it on your map, guys, if you're coming over this way. Lanes. Some historical buildings, obviously the church, some old stone walls that we've yet to explore, and the main shopping precinct, which is it's just nice. It's a nice one. I'm putting this one up there with one of the nicest we visited, I think. You? It is nice. Like anywhere, you get modern buildings threaded amongst the old stuff, but. So the mountains in the background are threatening with a bit of cloud here, so we're making the most of the sun, which come out of the town now, and we're walking along the harbour. There's a wall you can clamber up, and we're just having a look along the harbour wall. The lighthouses are a little bit pathetic, to be fair. Yeah, not like the UK lighthouses. So no drone footage of this lighthouse. I don't even know if we can get it on camera. That's small.
Yeah, it was a bit inland.
Yeah. Be too late by the time you've seen that. Some big defences here. I can only imagine well, we've seen some of the waves, and that's not on a really rough day. The Bay of Biscay is infamous for some big waves and storms. So yeah, some mighty defences here. Right, so we made it to the end. Ah, beautiful place, really beautiful. And if I was to liken this to any area of the UK, I've got to say, similar to Cornwall. Little bays, little fishing villages, little coves, little private beaches, and a bugger to park. So we've had a good look around lanes. So impressive, guys. I don't know if you can make out, you probably can't, but in the background there is the Picos de Europa still, and they're massive. They're peaking above the cloud line. So we're back where we started. Time to head off. I want to find somewhere quiet so we can have something to eat in the van and not have to spend money in restaurants all the time. So yeah, we'll go and head off somewhere now, nice, and we'll try and find somewhere quiet.
Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for
Many thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment.
and my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious.
And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button.
Right now, I'm bleeding.
So if you'd like to support us, please click the Buy Me a Coffee link in our video description or in our social media bios. And we'll see you on the road
Soon.
I think it's time for me